A big hello to my dear children. I believe NTAB and these videos have tried to bridge the gap between us. This gap was created by this lockdown. Um, are you ready for today's lesson? Yes, we are going to begin with chapter number 6, Movements of the Earth. We all live on the Earth. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system. Our Earth has water and atmosphere, and therefore life exists here on this planet. The Earth moves west to east around the Sun, whereas the Sun stands still. It is because of the Earth's this movement days and nights occur. Each planet, including the Earth, has two motions. These are rotation and revolution. We will learn it in the context of the Earth. Rotation is the movement of the Earth on its own axis. Rotate means to turn. So, the Earth turns around slightly inclined and imaginary line that joins the two poles. It is the axis. It takes 24 hours to make one rotation. The movement of rotation causes day and night. The Earth's rotation is responsible for the occurrence of the tides in the oceans. The rotation deflects means makes the winds change their direction. So the rotation deflects the direction and of the winds and ocean currents. Due to this movement of the Earth, regions in the east like Japan have the sun's first appearance in the morning time, and the time is ahead of regions in the west. Next we are going to learn about revolution of the Earth. Now this is the second movement of the Earth. The journey that the Earth makes around the Sun is called its revolution. Well, it takes 365 days, 5 hours and 45 seconds to complete its one revolution. And we have also learnt in this chapter that the balance of nearly 6 hours is added to one extra day after every 4 years. This extra day comprises 29th day to February in the leap year. Occurrence of seasons is the beautiful effect of the revolution of the Earth. The colorful flowers of the spring, hot summer full of fun, the autumn when the leaves fall from the trees to the ground, and the cold and frosty winter. All these seasons occur and that is the effect of revolution. The revolution also causes solstice and equinoxes. Now let us learn what is solstice. These are those two times of the year when we experience the longest or the shortest days of the year. In the northern hemisphere, when the Earth's tilt is towards the closest or nearest from the Sun, it is summer solstice. That happens on 21st of June. It reaches the highest point in the sky at midday. While in winter, the Earth's North Pole tilt goes farthest from the Sun. Therefore, on 22nd December during midday, the Sun is at its lowest point and we experience the shortest day. So these are solstices. Now what are equinoxes? Equinoxes, these are the days when Sun crosses the celestial equator, when day and night are of equal lengths. The entire day, the entire night will be of equal length. So that is on 23rd of September and 21st of March. So children, with this I come to the end of this chapter. I promise to meet you soon with my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.